Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Edwin back again for Strictly Comics, and got quite a few books to show everybody. Got a lot of books, really, to show everybody. My last video that I did, I think that I said that I went to an estate sale and got some books. Well, I have a lot more books that are actually a part of that estate sale. You're actually looking at two of them right now, but I'm not going to get through everything, not in one video. As a matter of fact, my comic book store that I went to, that I go to get my pull list, they have a Comic Con sale going on right now all weekend during the San Diego Comic Convention, and they had all of their dollar books for 50% off. So basically, I got a crap load of books for like 50 cents. And I just can't tell you how happy I am because I got a lot of books. I actually got 70 books. Yes, not 17, 70 books from that sale at my comic book shop. So I have about enough hauls for 6 weeks worth of videos. So, but I'm going to get right into it because I don't want this to drag on. These I got at an estate sale. And the guy obviously, didn't really know what he had. And to be honest with you, nothing that I'm going to show you is really key or anything much. It's just a lot of really old books. And as you can see, some 12 centers. So they're obviously from the Silver Age. Very, very old books. And actually, most of these books are in pretty rough shape. I think that they range anywhere from mid-grade to low-grade books. So, but they're 12 centers, and I'm not going to disclose how much I paid for them now because I will probably end up using this video as the other ones to post in my item description for the books that I put for sale on eBay. So I'm not going to disclose just yet on what I paid for these books, but I will let you guys know eventually, I promise. As you can see, I got Superman. This is actually Superman number 161. I think it's from 1965. And then I got Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen, number 78, which I think is also around 64, 65. Like I said, they're pretty beat up. This one right here, as you can see, somebody took a marker and marked it up. But it's fine. I mean, it's a part of history. It kind of gives me an idea on how they perceived Superman way back then. And it's really cool. I mean, these are just some really good pieces of history right here. So I'm actually pleased that I went ahead and got them, especially for the price that I paid for them. Alrighty, up next I got Superman, another 12 center, number 174. And I actually got Superman 335. This one again has the mark. But this one actually is in really, really nice shape. Let me move this down a little bit. This one is actually in much better condition than the other one that I showed you. It's actually in really nice, pretty decent shape. This is probably like a mid-grade comic. And then this one right here, not really, these are pretty much worthless unless you sell them in a bunch of them in a lot, which is what I'm going to attempt to do. These range anywhere from maybe 2 or 3, maybe $5 at the most. And this is, probably a mid-grade book, but still it's an old book. I got them on the cheap, so I went ahead and picked them up. I also got Superman 339, Superman 343. Again, don't really know of any significance to these books. I just picked them up because they were old, they were cheap, and they just looked like really good stories to read. Plus, I was never really a big Superman person, and I'm actually really trying to get into them a little bit now. So I grabbed those. I also grabbed Superman 345, Superman 346. Really nice color to these books. I kind of like this one. He's like got this, dragon breath thing going on, which I almost think that should be one of his powers because he has the laser beams that come out of his eyes, which is funny that you don't really see him use that too much. You know, kind of reminds me of Cyclops a little bit. If I had laser beams that come out of my eyes, I'd be using that junk all the time. But yeah, I picked these up, and I think that these are considered probably you know, Bronze Age books. All right, and next, you guys, I picked up some really old Superboy books. Superboy 183 and Superboy 454, and you can see the wide gap in number count. This one obviously is a much bigger book than this one. Not much bigger, but it's a bigger book. Probably a, you know, Bronze Age book. Pretty thick though, 52 pages. And it, you know, just the artwork, just it looks like something out of the 40s. So I picked that up on the cheap, and then I got this one right here on the cheap as well. Haven't read them yet, but don't even really know if I'm going to. I picked up Batman with Robin, which is, I think, basically Batman number 239. And Detective Comics 329. Very old books. This one actually is a 12 center Silver Age book. Again, rough shape, both of them. This one even has, I don't even think this cover is attached because the rust on the staples just, you know, kind of ate through the entire book. So there's actually rust from every part of the staple all the way onto the interior of the book. And it's just really, really bad. I wouldn't even, you know, and now that I think about it, there's pretty heavy water damage on this book. I mean, I wouldn't even pay $1 for that book. That's how raggedy it is. And this one, spine roll, pretty rough shape, but you know, 12-cent books. I didn't pay very much. I paid next to nothing for these books. Next, I picked up Detective Comics 373 and Detective Comics 473. I grabbed this because it was a really old Mr. Freeze drawing artwork. I was like, yo, I didn't even know Mr. Freeze looked like that. And again, 12-cent book. This one actually has there's a coupon that was actually cut out on the inner pages. So this one right here is, I probably wouldn't pay no more than like 3 or 4, maybe 5 at the most for it. You know, and that's if I wanted to, you know, purchase it. Pretty, you know, a lot of, you know, creases in the corner, chipping, spine stress, you know, spine roll, all that good stuff when you get really old books. And all of these books that I'm showing you guys, these are probably the very first time, again, that these books have ever seen bag and board. They you know, bag and board was just non-existent with this original previous owner. So I went ahead and just bagged and boarded them. They're not in Mylar because I'm going to sell these, and I'm not going to spend the money on Mylar when these are not key or even very expensive books. So I just went ahead and got your wonderful polypropylene bags. So I grabbed these. This one, I just picked it up. I thought it was a really nice color. I love the purple. You know, I actually kind of like how Batman looked back then with the gray and blue uniform with the yellow belt. You know, very classic look in my opinion. And then last, you guys, I picked up Batman Family Giant issue number 13. Just basically picked it up because it was cheap. Thought it might be a good read. I haven't read any of these yet. You know, again, got it on the cheap. So, I was like, I might as well pick it up. So, that's it, you guys. Again, like I said, I got a lot more books to show. Here's the next stack that I'm going to do for my next video. I got another really large stack right here, pretty decent sized stack. And then my biggest stack, which is actually probably my favorite stack. Whew. Let me see if I can get these straightened out. Okay. Pretty large stack. So this is my favorite stack. I will show you guys what these are in due time. I don't know when I'm going to do it. Probably soon, because I'm going to list most, if not all, of these on eBay. And I want to use these videos as a selling point when people desire a lot of pictures or a lot of images. So, oh, and then also I got, 70 books that I picked up at my comic book store. Oh yeah, plus I got another stack behind this thing right here. So a lot of books to show you guys. Thank you so much for checking it out. Hope you guys like it. Nothing major, no big keys or anything like that, but really nice estate sale pickups with some Silver Age books and really, really old Bronze Age books. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. I always appreciate it, everybody. Keep God number one in your life. Enjoy your comic books. And God bless you guys. I'll see you next time. Peace.